GS3 here again from VOA Firearms. Tonight I want to go over the modification I'm going to make to this AK-47. I'll be simply changing this factory stock to a Dragunov-Style. So a little bit of history about the AK-47. It was developed in the late 1940s by Mikhail Kalashnikov. He pretty much completed his design in 1947, hence the name AK-47. You can use this gun to actually hunt. It's not really practical to hunt. However, the round 7.62 by 39 millimeters is a practical hunting round. You could pretty much take down a white-tailed deer with it. Back to the matter at hand here, replacing the stock. At this time, I'll go ahead and make the firearm clear just so I could proceed with some demonstrations. So the firearm is clear. So what I'll be doing, I'll be going over the contents of this package. So this is Dragunov-Style. Pretty much I'm just going to unbox the contents of it. So this is pretty much the contents of the package. So we have the stock right here, and we have the 4-in grip, and we have the gas tube system cover as well. These are just some screws that will get it working properly. So given that I've already made the firearm safe, I'm going to check it one more time before I start with the demonstrations and actually taking it apart, alright? So the firearm is safe. I'll proceed to start taking it apart just so I could go ahead and make the changes, alright? This is just a dust cover. And this is pretty much the piston with the bolt carrier group. So at this point I'll proceed to start taking off the gas tube system along with the 4-in group. This little pin right here has to be moved all the way forward in the opposite direction, and just so I could take the 4-in grip off. And this here is a little bit easy because I've taken this AK-47 apart before. And this cleaning rod is very important. If you don't take this cleaning rod out of it, you will not be able to take off this 4-in grip, alright? There we go. So pretty much I'll have to unscrew the stock. There's a screw in the bottom here, and there's 2 screws up here that we need to remove as well. Alright? We need a flat point screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver. First I'll take the stock off. Also I'll go ahead and unscrew the pistol grip. So there's also a little bolt inside that holds the pistol grip together. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out just so I can put it down, so it's not lost. And this is pretty much what it looks like. So at this point, I'll try to take the stock off. It's going to be really tight. However, it's good if you have a Phillips flat point screwdriver. You could always just force it in this little hole right here and bring the stock all the way backwards. It's not going to break your firearm. It's pretty much designed to be taken off this way, alright? So if you bring it backwards, that was just pulling away from the metal. If I put it further down, same thing applies. It's going further and further apart, alright? I'll try to use my arms here. It's really tight. Okay. It's still very tight. Let's proceed to do the same thing. There we have it, guys. So the stock is completely removed. The factory stock is completely removed. And I'll go ahead and start just reassembling this firearm, alright? And this is pretty much what the AK-47 looks like. It's funny, you know, just a piece of metal really. But so at this point, I'll go ahead and I'll fit the Dragunov stock. This bolt has to be in to fit the pistol grip firmly in place. It is wise to put this bolt in before you try to assemble the Dragunov stock. Reason being, it will be difficult to get this bolt properly in place if you put the stock on before seating this bolt properly. So the bolt is properly in place. What I'll go ahead and put the stock on. Okay, I'll further tighten this bolt as soon as I finish screwing the back of the stock on. By the way, this will be a lot easier if you have a bench with a vise so you can hold the firearm firmly and do it. This is just a proof of concept video that regardless of the tools you have, you can still make modifications to your firearms. Just to get more pressure on this Allen wrench, I'll just use this little pliers. Okay. So pretty much we're making some progress. Our Dragunov stock is on. She's a lot better already. So I'll proceed to put the foreign grip on along with the gas tube system cover, okay? So the same principles apply when putting on the foreign grip. We'll bring the little cover here all the way back. And this little clip will come all the way back in the position where it was before. So therefore, the foreign grip is firmly in place, alright? So now that the foreign grip is installed, I'll proceed to install the gas tube along with the gas tube cover. So for this stock, you could go ahead and install the gas tube system without installing the cover on it like the previous one. So I'll go ahead and put this in place. Okay, so the gas tube is locked in place. This cover just fits right over it. This is a bit easier of a design. However, we need to put 2 screws right here just to get this foreign grip along with the gas tube system cover firmly on in place. And these are flathead screw as well. Okay, so pretty much we're making progress. All right, so we got our foreign grip installed, gas tube system along with the gas tube system cover installed. We got our stock installed, properly screwed on nice and tight. So we'll go ahead and proceed to finish assembling our firearm. Looks like we're done. However, I'll just make sure I charge it a couple of times just to see how it operates. Feels good to me. So there you have it, guys. That is pretty much how you would go ahead and change your factory stock to a Dragunov stock. And also, if you have a vice, it's recommended. However, this is just a proof of concept video that whatever tools you have, you could pretty much utilize those tools in making modifications to your firearm. I'll try to put one in the chamber just to see how it charges. I'll just pretty much charge out an entire magazine. This is just making sure the firearm pretty much operates as it's supposed to. There you have it. Firearms operational. There you have it, guys. I'm GS380 from DOA Firearms. We appreciate it if you go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and please continue to click that bell icon just so you can get instant updates as soon as we release videos. GS380, DOA Firearms, checking out.